Yo, what up? It's your bro Creative Beat Down. Be careful when you play Turles or any character similar to him. You're going to get a lot of hate messages. It is insane how salty people get when you do something different from what they're doing, especially when they're playing like MUI Goku or they're regenerating health literally the whole time. But it is safe to say that if people are getting pissed off while you're playing Turles, then more than likely you're doing something right. But y'all already know how we do this. So we're just gonna go into the clips, but I'm gonna give a quick overview of Turles. I've been playing him for a bit until I got to proficiency 7. Turles is actually he's a good character. He's a decent character, but he capitalizes at long range. His fruit of the tree of might is going to be his signature skill. You're going to be popping that out pretty much whenever. So Turles does damage more on the low end, but when you get that fruit of the tree of might out, it boosts it, but it also boosts his key charging, and his key charging is also really fast. Because remember, he's an adept key blaster. He's not a regular key blaster. He's an adept key blaster. So his regular key blast costs less. His smash key blast costs less than typical, and then at the same time, he does more damage with them, and he charges key really fast. Keeping all this in mind, in order to get the full use and to play the character as intended, you're going to want to get a long range to capitalize off that because he excels at long range combat. Even though he can fight at close range combat, his damage and everything, he excels at long range combat. So you could really turn the tables on someone because most players can't fight long range. They'll spend all the resources trying to close the gap. If you could create a distance and you know how to fight long range, that is perfect for you. But it will piss players off. It will. That's just the honest truth of it. Because the moment you start trying to gain any type of distance or whatnot, or gain distance to go into long range combat, it's seen as running. And but we know this from Xenoverse, we know this from almost any other fighting game or whatnot. When you're not making yourself an easy target, or when you're not being as easy of a target as what they want you to be, then now it is considered running. I'm sorry, but if the only way you know how to attack me or close in is with instant transmission, then I'm sorry, but you're finna have a rough time with me. Uh, but besides from that, Turles is a really good character in my opinion. He's unique from majority of the other characters you play because it kind of takes you away from just a straight up melee combat and trying to kill someone with one combo when you break him down with key blast. But of course, skip to the time below if you want to get into the actual like little guide into how to play him.
I've been keeping this one a secret. What trash? Got you. Pointless. Here I come. Beg for your life. Beg for your life. No need to be so cold. Beg for your life. Take this! Farewell! Are you prepared?
All right, so like I said, Turles is really adept in key blasts, so you're gonna be throwing those out a lot, especially at farther range, and you could be a bit more spendy with his key blast because he has fast key charging, so you could throw those out for a bit of cover fire, and then you could charge back because they have to respond to it somehow. They have to either dodge it or block it, but they have to do something. His smash key blast along with his regular key blast are good for connecting combos from long range, and also at the same time they're really decent for just providing cover fire. His smash key blast or all right, now we're going into his blast skills. His second blast skill, this move, honestly, the way I see it, it's a more safer move. It does less damage, but if you miss it, you could throw out another one. But it doesn't just leave you completely open for the opponent to attack you. Then his first blast skill. Okay, so this one, I would see that one. It has better tracking. It has way better tracking, and it catches people from long range when they dodge. If you looked at the highlights, then you would be able to see that. Okay, so his first skill is explosive wave. This is really good because you're gonna have players try to Z burst dash you from long distance as a way to close in, and that could be a way to just kind of knock them off and then create that distance back again while they waste their key. So with that thought in mind, I would suggest you be cautious when committing to such long range combos or charging key from a long range until you have like at least two skill count. And then going into his secondary skill, his signature skill is the Fruit of the Tree of Might. So this skill gives an all-around buff to everything, but it really increases his key charging and his key recovery, and it boosts his attacks and his defense. This does everything. And so with a faster key charge, of course you could charge into your ult quicker. So you can use cover fire from like a key blast to charge your ult. See, and then going from there, you have his ultimate attack. And I actually like this is one of my favorite ones. I like this cinematic. But yeah, nah, seriously, take note. When you have characters who are really good at charging key, you should really take note of it and then learn combos that allow you to charge key. So his variation from the chain, and then if you knock them down, a hard knockdown, and they don't get up, you could literally do that. All right, like just look at the key charging on this. So we're just doing regular damage right now. Find a staggered charge up key. He's already at 4. This is like the sparking state. This is where you can actually start going into sparking. See, there's a little trick. I'm gonna put it in another video too. But you have a chance at sparking. The way I see it, you have a chance at sparking if you're already at 4 key bars. So if you start charging at 4 key bars, off any knockback, more than likely you're getting a sparking because there's not much things that could like catch up to you. This right here just kind of roughly comparing the charge time, like between when you don't have his skill activated and when you do. So you get a little bit more, but that counts. You know, every bit of key counts. And this is just a little something. I'll go more into this in a whole different video about long range combos. But you got these right here, so you forcing them to deflect, and the window is really tight, so you really have to kind of learn what your moves do and what skills do what. But you got to hit the command right then and there, and so you can have a true combo.